based at the lovely Loch Tummel Hotel, which is about 10 or 12 miles from Pitlochry in Perthshire. Loch Tummel's Hotel, purposely built in 1998 for Lochs and Glens holidays. The hotel has inspiring views across Loch Tummel. It is only about 2 miles from Tummel Bridge. And how about that for a beautiful view from my bedroom window? And this is the next morning, looking down the loch. Silly me, I thought that was a tree with lights on down by the loch side, but it wasn't. And there's our coaches parked there. And that's Doreen's bedroom, and mine is to the right there. We were right above the entrance. Today we travelled to Culloden Moor, which lies 5 miles east of Inverness, when on the 16th of April 1746 the final Jacobite rising came to a brutal head in one of the most harrowing battles in British history. First, we visit the museum, have a bite of lunch and wander around before going to see the battlefield. Jacobite supporters seeking to restore the Stuart monarchy to the British thrones gathered to fight the Duke of Cumberland's government troops. It was the last pitched battle on British soil, and in less than an hour, around 1,600 men were slain, 1,005 of them Jacobites. Prince Charles Edward Stuart was born in Rome, Italy, in 1720, was Commander-in-Chief of the Jacobite army. This is the map of the battlefield. We were at the museum there, on the right, with a good view over the battlefield. Where the red flags are, that was the government line, Duke of Cumberland's men. Blue flags, Jacobites, Bonnie Prince Charlie's men. From here, you can see the moor where the Battle of Culloden was fought. The red flags mark the front line of the government army, which numbered approximately 8,000. This is where most of the hand-to-hand fighting took place. That was the Duke of Cumberland's men. The blue flags mark the front line of the Jacobite army, which numbered approximately 5,500. Charles Edward Stuart was behind these lines. Lennox Cottage. This was used as a field hospital for the government army immediately after the battle. Since the mid-19th century, the battlefield has been a place of pilgrimage for people from Scotland and throughout the world. After the battle, of which 1,600 Highlanders were slaughtered, Bonnie Prince Charlie fled west to the hills and islands, where loyal Highlanders sheltered and protected him. He eventually escaped to France. We have a brief stop here at Carbridge to see the old pack horse bridge. They used to carry coffins over this bridge, which was built in 1717. A brief stop here in Aberfeldy, only to take a picture of the famous Wades Bridge. But first of all, we walk past the Black Watch monument depicting a kilted soldier erected in 1887 to commemorate the first muster of the Highland Regiment commissioned to watch upon the Braes. Aberfeldy in Perthshire sits at the point where the Urla River flows into the River Tay, celebrated by Robert Burns in his poem The Birks of Aberfeldy. The River Tay is spanned by the humpbacked four-arch Wades Bridge, built by General Wade in 1733 during his efforts to control the unrest in the Highlands. We are now heading for the Queen's View point on Loch Tummel, and Queen's View lying northwest of Penlochroy, one of the most famous viewpoints in Scotland, and was so christened after Queen Victoria admired the view on an excursion in 1866. We are looking down Loch Tummel. We see the peak of Skyhallion, 3,553 feet. Our hotel is at the far end of Loch Tummel. We cross a narrow bridge, and our hotel is about a mile on the left. We cross this narrow bridge over the River Tummel on our way back to the hotel. From Aviemore, a road winds its way into the Cairngorms, where you can get the funicular to the top station. A two-car funicular system that runs to the top of the ski area, a highly controversial £15 million scheme, which was bitterly opposed by conservationists, objecting to the man-made scar it creates in such a beautiful environment. The railway whisks skiers and tourists along a mile and a half of track to the top station at an altitude of 3,600 feet. There's a lovely cafe and restaurant up there, from which spectacular views can be seen on clear days.